Hey guys, it's Jen. It is Thursday, May 23rd, 2013. Thursday. Usually I make my videos on Monday. I just didn't make one this week. I'm starting to think I'm not going to make them every single week just because there isn't a whole lot of change going on. I guess my weight this week was 211.6, which is the same that it was last week. And that's kind of my point, is I keep going back with the same like 2 or 3 pounds. I gain 2, I lose 1, I lose 3, I gain 2, so it's like back and forth. So I'm pretty much averaging about 210 pounds at this point. My calories are averaging about 1,500 a day. To some people, some post-op people, they would think 1,500 a day, that's ridiculous, that's a lot of calories. Other post-op people would completely understand that. Whether 1,500 calories is ever going to make me gain an obsessive amount of weight, or excessive, I don't know. It's kind of like just a trial and error type thing, and you figure out what works for your body and what doesn't. I'm just realizing you can see all Tori's artwork. See, I don't have things on my walls. When I moved to Minnesota in October, I think it was, I packed my apartment as if I was leaving, because my sister was moving, blah, blah, blah. So now I have nothing on my walls, and so I've been putting, when Tori makes stuff at school, I decorate my house with her pictures. I've got pictures like this all over almost every wall in my house. That's kind of cool that you can see them in the background. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just going back and forth between a couple same weight. Now I messed up my camera, sorry about that. The same couple pounds, and so I just don't really see the point of making a video every single week at this point. I'll still make videos when I have something to say, but as for doing weekly updates, it kind of seems pointless. So maybe I'll make one I'll just make them when I feel like it. I love this community, so of course I'm still going to make videos. I like watching the videos on here because it makes me feel like I'm walking with you on your journey. It's good to learn from you. It's good to be able to learn what you need and be able to support you as necessary. And I love making the videos and getting the comments back from you guys and getting the feedback back from you guys, even if it's just something small that you guys say. I like getting the comments and I like the feedback, so I appreciate everyone who watches and leaves a comment. It's really awesome. And I especially like it when I get the ones where people are like, I've been watching you forever, and I'm like, where the hell have you been commenting? Why haven't you said anything? Let me know who you are. So I like those. I mean, I like the people that are my friends that comment as well. Carla, I think, comments almost every video. Doug, whenever he watches my videos, he watches it. Dawson, or he comments. Dawson will leave comments. Janine and Leslie and Pam, and I could go on and on. Tom, and I think it's awesome that you guys do this. Speaking of which, it's Doug. Anyway, texting, not phone call. Hold on, let me tell him I'm making a video so he doesn't keep texting me. So I like doing that part, but, I'm sorry. I get really distracted very, very easily, and texting is my thing. So, anyway. So what can I really say new this week? Just kind of, my appointment. I had my appointment with my counselor. I can't believe I didn't think to make a video about that. I saw my counselor on Saturday, and what's really, really awesome about that is I was expecting, first of all, I was 10 minutes late to the appointment. So right there, I'm like, great, now I only have 50 minutes to talk to her. But as soon as I got there, it was a beautiful day, and she's like, want to go for a walk? And I thought, how cool. I go see my therapist, and we go for a walk. So, but she had bariatric surgery too. I've said this in nearly every video. She's a bariatric patient herself, and she's obviously the person who did my bariatric counseling and did my psych eval. And so we went for a 45-minute walk, and we just kind of talked like friends. And she had the kind of perspective that you would expect. Sorry. She has the kind of perspective you would expect your counselor to have, but it was really cool to just kind of walk with her. And our session ended up being an hour and 20 minutes. I don't think she charged me for 120 minutes. I think she still charged me just for the hour. But considering that I was late, I technically got an extra half hour. And I really, really appreciated that. We went for our walk and then we went back to the office, and she said a lot of things that resonated with me. And you know, like the kind of things that you hear and you're like, oh, that's good. I need to remember that. That's really good. But you need to let it kind of sink in before it really makes an effect on your life. She said a lot of things that like that. And one of the things that has stood out to me the most is she was saying she said so much. It's hard for me to pinpoint one thing, but the thing that I always think of is how she says you need a source of stress relief. Nobody could be going through the things that you're going through or going through the thoughts or the dealing with the people that your life. Nobody could deal with that and not have a source of stress relief. And all you need someone to talk to who doesn't have a dog in the fight. Basically saying you need to talk to somebody who will not benefit from whatever decision you make. Because really all I have are people who are trying to pull me in a specific direction for some purpose that somehow benefits them. They don't do it out of selfish motivation, but regardless to what decision they're helping me to make, it does benefit them in some way. And I get pulled because I want to make everybody happy. And I always think of myself last because I always am content with just taking whatever is left over. So that was really needed for her to say that. And it really helped me to make a stand on some issues and help me make decisions on some issues. And so since that, I haven't really minded going to work, and I'm glad for the time I get to spend with Tori, and I've decided I'm not moving to Tennessee in November. I'm going to stay here and get a rental house and maybe move down there in a year. I really just want to stay here with Tori. So I just made a lot of decisions, and so the counseling was like a big, big help. And the food thing, she flat out told me, you're not lazy, you're not making, you're eating because of the stress. So if you manage the stress, you will automatically make better food choices. You're making the food choices that you are now because it's habit for you. When you get stressed out, you eat. Everybody does it, or mostly everybody does it, and that shit tastes good. Oreos fucking taste good. Doritos taste good. Cheetos taste good. That stuff is good. And it comes in like 100 different delicious flavors. So it's not that I'm weak or that I'm powerless and that I have no control. It's I'm making those choices because I'm so stressed out, and they really do help in the immediate gratification part. Jesus, I'm at 8 minutes already. The other thing I wanted to say that I've noticed in myself lately is just when I was in the 300s and I was heavier, my heaviest was 323. I was only at that for like 3 to 6 months. So I was basically always around 310, which is funny because now I'm basically at 210. But when I was around, in the 300s, I wanted the male attention and I had no problems getting it. And I always thought it was because they found me somewhat attractive and they thought I was a nice person or whatever. And as long as they treated me basically nice and they gave me the attention, I would sleep with them. I don't mean that to say that I was a whore by any stretch of the imagination, but guys sleep with who they want to sleep with, and I'm not any different than that just because I'm a woman, and I don't think any woman should be treated any differently because of her sexual behavior. Men don't get treated that way, so why should a woman? But at any rate, and now that I'm at a lower weight, right when I was getting around 250, I started to have real, true confidence. And by true confidence, I mean, like, I was always confident before. I've always approached men with the mentality and the attitude that they're interested in me. Like, they don't have a choice but to be interested in me. And that doesn't come out, it's not like a cocky thing, or an arrogant thing. It's just, that's how I kind of carry myself. And I don't really know how well that works. I've just never really had an issue, like, finding a guy or a boyfriend or whatever, which may be a good or a bad thing. But then when I got around 250, the real confidence came out. And when the real confidence came out, I didn't need the attention. It's not that I didn't want it. I still wanted it. I just didn't, need it. And now I'm like at 210 and I've got all this excess skin and I hate my body, and now I'm back to I need the attention, and I'm back to like my like flirty kind of thing. And it's not the kind of flirty thing where I'm flirting with you so that you'll sleep with me and I'll get your attention kind of thing. I don't want that kind of attention. I'm very happy in my relationship. It's not always good. It's not always happy and joyful, but I'm with who I want to be with, and I can't imagine being with anybody else. And I would never ever cheat on him. But I naturally have kind of a flirty personality, and he doesn't think that there's anything as innocent flirting, but I do, because I don't ever plan on acting on any kind of flirtation that I do. My flirtation is kind of like, oh, I notice you, I find you attractive, yada yada, do you find me attractive? And once I get that confirmation that they do, I'm like suddenly not that interested anymore. And I don't mean interested as in I want to date them at any point. I just want the attention, really. And I'm back to doing that again, and I really don't like it. I noticed today God, I shouldn't be admitting this shit on camera. There's a guy at my work that I find attractive. I've known he's been married since I started working there. He just had a son. He's got 2 sons, and he just had one. The one was just born a couple months ago. And I specifically, when we were picking out seats, I picked out my seat where I wanted to sit on the floor because it was by him. And by this other guy that I found attractive who ended up leaving the company. But I found him on Facebook and now we text. So that's just how I am. Anyway, so I'm like sitting by this guy now, and I've been approaching him as in, do you find me attractive? I think you do. I'm going to kind of flirt with you a little bit. And then we had an incident today. Just our email system went down at work. We didn't have any emails. As we were leaving, they told us don't shut off your computers. I had shut off mine, so I went back to turn my computer back on, and I noticed that he had left his off, so I turned his on for him because he had left the building already. And I noticed right then his wedding picture, and his wife is freaking gorgeous, like drop dead gorgeous. And right then it dawned on me, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to flirt with him, even like innocent flirting. I'm not going to flirt with him anymore, because I don't want the attention that bad that I would want him to ever like think negatively of me or to not honor his marriage. And honestly, when the wife is beautiful or the girlfriend is beautiful, I automatically take myself out of the running, because I don't think that highly of myself that I would ever be able to compete with somebody who's like gorgeous. So all this is a horrible confession to make, and please don't judge me too harshly. I'm just being real with you guys. So I'm just like, I'm not really feeling that confident, and I don't want like sexual attention. I don't want to like not be with somebody else. I don't want to be with anybody else. I'm very happy with Noah, but I just feel like I need the attention again to like be worthy, I guess. And it's ridiculous, because look what I've accomplished. I've lost like 113 pounds from my highest weight, and I feel so much healthier, and I'm on my medication for my bipolar, and I've got a full-time job, and I've got my own apartment, and I matter so much to Tori and to Noah and to my family, and my friends are genuine friends. What more could a girl want? And I just don't feel like worthwhile. And you know I had to cry in the video because that's my thing. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking for now. This video is long enough. Thank you guys for watching and for letting me be so candid on camera. I know this video goes viral to anybody who wants to watch it anywhere in the world, and that's crazy to me, and I know I don't have that many people watching. Usually I have like 100 people average that watch my videos, which is a lot of freaking people. But I don't ever expect my videos to go so viral that I'm constantly under the scrutiny of the public, and there's some really, really cruel, mean people out there. So I just appreciate those who watch my videos, who are loyal to watching my videos, you are all very supportive. None of you have ever said anything negative to me, and I am so grateful for that, because I'm so sensitive I wouldn't be able to take it, really. So I just thank you guys all for watching and for being so supportive and kind to me. And I hope that I'm giving something back to you as well. I don't watch everybody's videos. Right now, I'm like 2 weeks behind on videos just because I really don't have time to watch everybody's videos. But I'm going to catch up on some tonight because I don't have Tori tonight. But anyway, see, I do this like wringing of my hands all the time. Like, I've just been really, really anxious lately. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I rambled and I cried and all that crap. If you have any comments, questions, leave them below, and I will try to catch up on everyone's videos. And just thank you. So I will talk to you guys all soon. Have a very good week, and I will talk to you whenever I feel like making a video. Bye.